Hey everyone, today we are talking about rosé. If you still think rosé is a girly drink, you are living in the past. Men all around the world are now embracing the pink wine. Every time I serve rosé to my guests, it is always a crowd pleaser. So I definitely recommend stocking up for your next barbecue or dinner party. And if you want to maximize your enjoyment of your next bottle of rosé, here are 5 expert tips to drinking rosé wine. Number 1, don't get too hung up on the color. A lot of people assume that a pale rosé is going to be dry and a darker colored rosé is going to be sweet. This can be the case, but the opposite can also be true. So check with store staff if you want a dry or a sweet wine. The shade of pink isn't necessarily an indicator of quality, but it can give you a couple helpful tips about the style. Sweetness apart, paler rosés tend to be lighter in body with more subtle aromas and flavors, whereas darker rosés tend to have a fuller body and more intense sort of red berry fruit aromas and flavors. Number 2, don't drink your rosé wine too cold. You want to serve it at about 8 to 12 degrees. The average of fridge is about 3 degrees Celsius, so that's too cold. You want to take it out about 15 to 20 minutes before you serve it. That's because the aromas and flavors are going to reveal themselves, be much more potent at this warmer temperature. When a wine is served too cold, it really mutes all of the flavors and ends up tasting kind of bland. Number 3, check the vintage. Some premium rosé styles can benefit from additional cellaring, but for the most part, rosé is at its best in the first 18 months after it's bottled. This is when the acidity is the freshest, when the fruit is the liveliest, and when you'll enjoy it the most. So what you want to do is look for the most recent growing season. So we're in 2019, this will be 2018, and within a few months we should start seeing 2019 wines from the Southern Hemisphere. Number 4, don't be afraid to play around with rosé in terms of food pairings. It doesn't just have to be served on its own. It's an incredibly versatile wine that ranges from very dry to very sweet. They can be quite subtle in aromas or very fruity. So there's a huge range of food that would go well with different styles of rosé. So salty foods like anchovies or capers, these would go very well with certain styles of Côte de Provence rosé that have a sort of briny tang on the finish. Fruitier styles of rosé would offset the spice in Asian-influenced dishes very well. For acidic foods like tomato-based dishes, you can look at rosés made from grape varieties like Sangiovese or Pinot Noir. And for desserts with lots of berry fruit, you can look at a medium-bodied, fruitier, potentially slightly sweet rosé. Number 5, don't just limit yourself to summer for rosé drinking. If we drink crisp, dry Sauvignon Blancs in January, why not rosé? If you want to learn more about how rosé is made, the different styles, and how to find one that suits your palate, check out the link to my blog. Happy rosé wine drinking. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a little thumbs up or a comment if you like, and join me next week for another Wine 101. Until then, santé!